I mean, there are a lot of children. It's probably the children you've heard about. They call themselves dreamers. They're not children. They're young people.
You come here with the sacrifice of knowing that you're not going to see your family again, but that you're going to work hard and you're going to try to make the best out of it. When you come to the United States, you come with the reality that you're sacrificing your family. I might not see my grandmother again. I can't leave the country. She's about to be 90, and that's the person that I love the most, but I don't know if I can see her before she passes away. My mom, she cries about her because she knows, she's like, I'm not going to see my mother alive again. There are a lot of issues. For example, during high school, there was a program that I wanted to get in. It was for science and computers, but you had to be a citizen. And I applied. I did everything. I met every requirement, every little requirement except for the citizenship part. So they called in my dad. They tried to talk about it. The lady that was recruiting wanted me in the program, but her manager didn't let me in the program. And that's the first time I saw my dad cry. And that's the first time that, it hit me, because I was like, I'm an immigrant child. I'm not going to be able to do a lot. One credit is 300 for me, 300 and something. I graduated from DC, so technically DC students get a $10,000 bonus. Yeah, because we're not a state. So we get in-state tuition on other states. But I was counted as an international student because I'm not from here. So I get charged $325 for one credit. Each class is 3 credits. That's 900 and something. For 2 classes, it will be, almost 2,000. Everybody else is paying half of what I'm paying. So it's almost double. So I'm like, where am I going to get this money from? Another thing that it hurts you a lot is the fact that you see all your peers do all these things that you're not able to. I had an internship, actually a fellowship in the Department of the Interior, and I guess they were an internship. They were able to go meet Obama. I couldn't do that. I'm not documented, so I couldn't take that. They couldn't take that risk of me going to see him. It's a lot of trust issues because, for example, I got robbed Thursday. It takes a lot to go to the police because you don't know if you can trust them. You don't know if you can actually do something about it. Because in Virginia, my dad doesn't go to Virginia because if he gets stopped by the police, he was asked once if he has documents. And he didn't know English, but he understood it. But he didn't answer. And I guess they let him go. But what if he had answered and said no? What would have happened then? I've seen things that I wasn't supposed to see. For example, in the desert, you see dead bodies. You see people that are left behind, and you don't know what happens to them. I don't know if they got raped or not, but I saw some other woman that came with us. They slept with the person that was bringing us, and they did it in front of us. That's something that traumatized me because I couldn't look at adults the same way for a long time. I was like, is he gonna do that to her? Or is she gonna do that to him? I didn't know how it worked. I hope that I find a way of getting documentation. I hope that there's something that we're able to do later on to get papers, because right now I'm only here for 2 years. I just renewed it. I have to pay $465 every 2 years, which actually it might look like a lot for some people, but it's worth it because I'm able to work. But I want to get to the point where I don't have to keep paying to stay here. I want to be part of this country because I lived here most of my life. If I sit at home and do nothing, then I can't prove that I want to be here. But if I have an education, I attempted to get an education, I have a job, I don't have a criminal record, I don't have any of that, then maybe someday I can prove and say, hey, I've been here this long. I've proven that I want to be here. Can I please be allowed to stay here?
Having a bigger perspective on the issue and recognizing that this is a country, as you mentioned, that has been built by immigrants primarily and that is enriched by immigrants.